Welcome all participants to this session, wherein we'll be just getting an idea of how we can manage online content, which will be followed by a valedictory program, valedictory function, wherein Honorable Vice Chancellor Sir will be gracing the occasion. But prior to that, we'll take 5 minutes to start with. Am I audible to everyone?
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Yes,
sir.
So I'll be starting my screen sharing. So as you know that we have been working on recording different videos. We have recorded a good amount of videos, and once the number of videos will increase, let's suppose you are taking different subjects and the number of videos has increased to 20, 30, 40, and then you are taking different subjects and every subject will have different videos attached to it. So in order to manage that, there are a good number of options that are available for us. And one of the options, as I have mentioned yesterday, that we'll be having a case study wherein we'll be getting a hands-on exposure of one of the resources which are available on Google Suite, and that is available on your screens now. As you can see over here, this is a website which has been created using the facility of Google Suite. This is the website, that is sites.google.com/ then scostkashmir.ac.in. Then after that, it will be Kirmani. So first it is sites.google.com, then scostkashmir.ac.in, then it will be Kirmani. And once you write that, that website will be available in front of you. As you can see on the screen, we can see on home screen, we are having just an idea of the website. Then you are having second tab wherein courses are there. Now, if you click on one of the courses, like I'm having a course SSC 123 Information and Communication Technology. The time I click on that, you can see that all information right from day one lecture up to the last lecture, all are available over here with their title and the videos attached to it. So if my first topic is introduction about computer fundamentals, then video 1 is attached to it. So I am getting a track of all the videos that I have created as on date. Now, if you don't like this particular format, we can follow the second format. Like I'm having one more course. If I go to the courses again and click on CSNPD, it's actually Communication Skills and Personality Development using ICT tools. Now, if I click on that, you can see a different format now, wherein I'm having module 1 explained over here. That is process of communication. Then all the topics which are related to process of communication are attached over here. Then similarly, I'm having module 2 as netiquettes. We always say etiquettes. Now here, when we are supposed to follow certain etiquettes on cyberspace, we name it as netiquettes. So there are videos attached to it. So I do keep a track of my videos by just writing the description of that video and attaching that video. And this is not like you can prepare the same in a Word document also. You can write this description as it is and then write video and link it to the video that you have created. So therefore, this is one of the means using which we can manage our online resources. We can manage our videos in such a fashion that we'll be able to keep track of all the videos that we have created as on date. Then similarly, if you check out module number 3, you can find out ICT tools for recording and presenting online. Now, if you click on any of the videos, you will be able to find out a tutorial for that video in terms of a video. Like let's suppose if I click on this sharing screen using Google, Zoom, if I click on this video, it will automatically take me to YouTube, and in YouTube, that video will be played. Now, this is the video that is getting played with respect to this, the click that I have just mentioned. Similarly, I'm having some more topics over here, like I'm having group discussions and miscellaneous topics over here. Now, if you wish, it's not necessary to have a video attached on each and every description. You can attach Word documents also. Like here is a template for annexure of publications when you are creating your resume. So once I click here, it is a document which is stored in Google Drive. So you can see that the whole document is available over here. You can attach Word documents, you can attach PPTs, you can attach videos. It depends on you how you're going to manage your content. So this is one of the ways. And then one more attribute which has been added over here, that is assessment. Let's suppose your first question paper, you can again put that online by just writing the description and creating a link for that. It can be done using this particular facility, which is available in Google Suite for Education. And I'll again show you that if I go to my Gmail account, and if I click on this grid-like icon, here you can see all the apps of Google Suite for Education. In this list, if you check out this particular option over here, you can see sites.google.com. If you remember, I did mention on day 4 that this Sites is a very good option to manage resources, and it will take hardly 5 to 10 minutes to get accustomed to this environment, because this is as simple as Word document. You need to simply type in and create a click, that's it. So this is one of the ways which can help us in managing our content online. Now, as I was showing you just now, two different parameters. Now there is one more segment, like we are having respected faculty members over here. Now, if we need to prepare certain resources from them, I have prepared a tutorial over here. Once I click on this tutorial, you can see all the material is available over here, like tutorial to create a Google Classroom. Now, guide to create a Google Classroom. Now, if you check out both the two, number 1 and number 2, number 1 will give you the document which will help you in understanding how I can create a Google Classroom using screenshots. Here is the complete document, that how you can proceed, step number 1, step number 2, step number 3, and so on. Similarly, if you want to watch a video, then you can click on number 2. So all these items are listed over here so that you can manage huge number of videos which you are going to create. Now, what we need to just give a statement over here with respect to the training program that we have completed is that the best response from a participant will be that if you can have your YouTube channel and then you can record a good number of videos and share with us, so that we'll feel more energized, we'll feel more enthusiasm while we are taking such type of training programs wherein we are actually sharing and caring. The more we share, the more we learn. This is all about that. This training program has been focused on this only so that we can reach to the students and we'll be able to bridge the gap between students and faculty members. So with these words, I will stop for 5 minutes and we'll be soon starting with the valedictory function. This was the case study that was left over yesterday, and we have just seen it today, and you can explore it further, and we'll be soon starting with valedictory function. I request every participant to stay online so that we can stay connected and we can learn from the speakers whom are available in valedictory function today. They're experts from different domains, and those having vision which can help us in learning, relearning, and unlearning.